Star Showdown. A rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. We'll check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. His quarterback has had such great composure and poise all week. He knows there is history on the line today, but he's trying not to think about it. He wants to get the win for his team, to perform well, not turn the ball over. But I have no doubt when they get in the red zone, that's going to be on the play caller's mind. Can they get their quarterback the history record for most passing touchdowns in a career? We'll see how those play calls shake out down in the red zone. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
The give.
Where you going? Nowhere.
Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Try
it's
something
pretty obvious what's at
else.
stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup. Winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Now here's Manning.
Set.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver.
Yeah, take them 3 points. They might be the only points you get all game.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Manning. Looking down the middle.
Get the...
A strike downfield. Touchdown! Rolled his way into the end zone. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Yes. Because you like to say something. You're smiling, looking at me. You stop right there.
Straight ahead, it's Owens. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Texas A&M going quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this will certainly open things up later.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. And the RPO got it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Quick give. It's Owens. Turning it on. He's at the 10, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle.
Don't score this drive, defense.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. He'll try to do it again on this one. Follows his blocks. It smothers. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Arch to throw. Setting up the screen. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Here's Reed to throw. Looking left. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Smothers. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Hand off for Brown. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Looking for a crease.
Cutback line shouldn't be there. He's out of pursuit.
Nothing on 1st down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Arch is going to throw for it. Finds his target. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down.
Good, dude.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run.
Damn.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. The running back has it. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's my fault. That's my fault. That's my fault. That's it.
He's going
for the little tackle. It's cool.
Texas. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the upright.
This nigga scored no points,
75 yards on the touchdown drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score.
He earned that last 7. Good drive he put together.
From deep, it's Bussy.
Only gonna work for so long.
He gets a block. He's on the loose.
We good for one together.
It's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
We're only
Leave
in
the cat alone.
I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent.
Leave my cat alone.
But it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up. But they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Leave the cat alone. What I just say?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They got him, and down he goes. And what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Fourth down, Manning unloads to the wideout. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Rides to the back. Inside the 30. Wide open space. Touchdown, Aggie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Manning to throw. Spits it out to the back.
What? He didn't even know he caught that. Come on, bro.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the
things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The 12th man, Warden standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Now here's Manning. Look out.
Short.
What a weapon to be able to extend a play like that, and they stop him just a few inches short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
You get there first. I ain't tripping about it.
And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field.
Stand
I'm going to
on.
run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go
That's
to my
really
play.
what
I
you
know I
wanna do.
can get it.
Don't you
I like
wanna-
the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
This ain't it.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. To throw, Manning hubs it downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. And he was drilled just as he released the pass that's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally just figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one.
They act like they don't know who. They act like they don't know who Miss Aunt Jemima is, bro.
It's still out. They just changed the name of it. I forgot the name of this called.
I told you, they changed the name of it. They took her face off of it.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
Niggas don't want to know they blocking assignment. They want to know what's that better.
And a good productive play on the ground.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touchdown.
No, I was just talking in
Now I
general.
gotta go get it, right?
They call me
Corral
about
that
some
football.
what syrup is
Picked
better.
up
They don't
some
want to know
yards,
their
yeah,
blocking
but
assignment,
didn't give up that big
but they calling me to ask
Now you have to make 'em earn it now
what
on
syrup
next
is
down.
better.
On the move at the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Aggies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And here he comes out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. keeps it on the ground. Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in the flow.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Manning from the gun on 3rd down.
Good catch.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. There's a crease. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here he comes. This is a gamble. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
It's going to be Saturday.
This
I know
late in
the
the half,
location.
here's
I know
the
the
question.
time.
How aggressive will the play
I said I know it's Saturday and I know the location. I don't know what time.
Manning. Rush right in his face. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Dead center
You see that video you made?
and that'll add 3 more
You see
to
that
a
video
lead
you made
that
on
is
TikTok?
already way out of hand.
Can you send it to me?
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with Buffalo versus the Akron Zips.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
And it's Buffalo engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone 1st downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Mid-American Conference.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Reed. Under pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Left side is Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down. That's a 38.
And you really want want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader, and he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Right side, it's Thomas. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wide receiver going in motion. Got an alley. Got a little grass. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got a snap and just dusted the field. The Aggies in position to say goodbye to Texas University. So long to the orange and the white as they build the lead.
It's been Gig'em here. They're pulling away, just making more plays, and it seems like at the opportune moment, they're the team that's stepping up.
And they're loving this. The A&M fan base, that is, just loving giving it to their rival Texas. If they can finish this one off, these people will go insane.
Head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Oh, pressure's coming. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Seeing it too late. I should have switched stick.
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing Manning. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway.
Come here, Truce.
Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Throwing Reed. Zings it complete to the right. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Go sit in the corner.
Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. Should have ran a better route.
They give it to him again. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Here's Arch to throw. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So here they come on 4th and long, backed up after that down penalty. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's going to score on the interception.
Last week was the opportunity. Last week was the opportunity.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good.
Yeah.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is
you throwing the ball too much, bro. I know you hear me over here having a conversation. That don't mean you get to doing what you want to do.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about. It's his legs, too. This guy's top 10 in the nation.
I'm using it, then.
Touchdown scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Yes.
Manning to the air again. Rushes on. Can't get it to the ground. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Leave that alone. Don't touch that.
With a fresh set of downs. Arch is going to throw for it. Buying time to his right. He's going to take
about time.
Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He started scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings.
You can get up. Come here. You don't hit them no more. I'm going to whip your ass. You hear me? Come here.
They already have a comfortable.
You don't hit them no more. I'm going to whip your ass. You hear me? Tell her sorry. And give her a hug.
Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs, running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Reed throws to the wideout. Got his man.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Texas offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Turns into the pile. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It Smothers. Got the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a first down play. The handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Arch Madness. Still looking to his right. Turns it upfield. Shakes a man, and oh my goodness, he's still moving. They'll finally get
Don't let
on
this
the ground,
nigga
but not
score.
before he makes
We got to
it
hold
to the
him
30
under
and gets
21
a first
points.
down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Slides away. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. A shot toward the end zone.
Oh my God! Oh, good play. I should have just rushed him.
This is pretty much window
He
dressing.
hurt. I should have rushed him.
On to attempt the try.
Damn.
Smashes it through for the PAT. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Close the top.
There, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick, like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field.
He said, okay, now go put it in the trash.
These home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W in the locker.
Here's Reed to throw. Got his man. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. To throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Again, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Got a man in the middle. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play. The step. quarterback keeper.
You gotta get out the way.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. The latest edition of this tradition-rich rivalry ends with the Aggies saying howdy